good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Copidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It is Friday. Yeah. Friday, the 24th day of July. July is gone. Christmas is around the corner. It's indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Hope you're having a great one thus far. Let's do this the way we do it every morning. But listen to this one carefully. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord." Suddenly, a great company of heavenly hosts appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to men on whom his favor rests." That's coming from Luke 2, verse 10 to 11 and 13 to 14. Lord God of Father in heaven, you have sent us the Savior, who was born to bring great joy to all people. Glorify his name, or glorify your name, we pray. Give the world the peace you alone can give, the peace that wells up in our hearts. Let your favor rest on us so that we may hold out under our sufferings on earth. We need your loving help to remain inwardly steadfast until everyone can be reached by the message. Be strong in the grace of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you. I don't have a name for the sender, but thank you. I'm going to give you a double header this morning, all right? Let's do this. All right. Thank you for bringing us through another week. As we enter this day, fill our hearts with gratitude for all you have done and faith for all you are still going to do. Bless every home and every person who needs your help today. Open doors that need to be opened. Make a way where there seems to be no way, and provide for every need. Strengthen those who are weary, encourage those who are discouraged, and remind us that you are always working on our behalf. Help us finish this week strong with thankful hearts and unwavering trust in you. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Happy Friday blessings. 1. A blessing of help. Lord, be my helper and lift me up in my time of need. You are my ever-present help. 2. A blessing of protection. Father, watch over me and all those who are listening and viewing today and keep us from harm. I trust that you will safeguard us. 3. A blessing of guidance. God, guide our paths as we look to you today. Preserve our steps as we journey forward. And 4. A blessing of watchfulness. Lord, you are never asleep, and your watch over us is constant. Thank you for your care. And 5, a blessing of faithfulness. Father, you are our keeper, and we know you will not let us fail. Your faithfulness is our foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for saving me. Thank you.
It is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. It's 23 minutes on to 7 o'clock.
Holding me.
To all those of you commuting on the various routes heading into St. George, that's where all the people come to work. There are those who go out as well, but the majority come in, So good morning to you. Good morning to all the bus drivers and the conductors, the passengers. Good morning. Those of you in the private vehicles, good morning. It is a good day to have a good day in a good way. Remember that. Always remember that. Be thankful.
Thank you.
Not just thankful,
Thank you.
Have a heart of gratitude.
Thank
Lauren Salem, good morning to you. Let me see who are the people here with us this morning already. It's a good day to have a good day, man. Yulin, good morning. Yulin says, good morning, Gordon. Good morning to everyone. Have a blessed, beautiful, fantastic Friday and great weekend, everyone. Jillian McIntyre says, good morning, Mr. Gordon and everyone else. Good morning, Jillian. Michelle Bernard, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Gordon and Yulin. Good morning. Sylvina says, good morning, Innocent. Have an enjoyable weekend. Thank you, Sylvina. Monica Mayrose Williams, good morning, everyone. Blessings to all. Good morning to you too. All right. Sherian Nichols says, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Sherian. Who else is here? All right, that I didn't call as yet. Sylvina Charles. All right, Mildred Smith, how you doing? I was wondering when Mildred, what going on with you, Lucille Pascal, good morning. Joseph Ross, a pleasant good morning to everyone on the GBN Live family. To all, Mr. Gordon, Joseph, have a wonderful day. You too, Papi. Who else? June Regis is with us. Good morning, June. Who else? Petlin is always with us. Good morning, Erlin out there in the U.S. Hope all is well. Brenda Bowler and family, good morning. And good morning to those of you in Barbados. And oh man, it's a good day to have a good day. Don't just thank him when he does something. Thank him in advance. The word of the day is up next. Hope you're having a great day thus far. And that word today is exposure. 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 That's how it's spelled. Exposure. And it means experience or contact. Students gain exposure to media. That's how we can use that word in a sentence. They gain exposure to media. Thank you. I'm not persuaded by the tricks they never played. I just thank you, Lord. Well, somebody is celebrating today, all right? Mr. Kern Maki Latouche of Golf Course, you are celebrating your birthday today. And it's coming from your dear mom, Miss Masia Maki, lovingly called Tanti Masi, and the entire home circle. Happy birthday, Kern. Mommy loves you, the family loves you. Also celebrating today is tomorrow is Tanti Masi. She is celebrating her 17th birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance to you, Tanti Masi. The entire Care Bear family and the entire family, extended family, they are going to celebrate with you today, tomorrow, and on that special day that you've chosen to do your thing. All right, happy birthday in advance. And also tomorrow, my good friend Dr. Hensley Batiste, you're celebrating tomorrow as well. Advance birthday greetings go out to you. Yeah, the motivational tip is up next. Thank him. Make a joyful noise this morning. Destined to win, overcomer, good morning. Esther and your son, good morning. Good morning. The MacMeos, good morning. Doggy. The folks inside of Corinth. Content, Malty. Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. I like this one. Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. I love this. That's what success is. Success is not something that just arrive, It's inward. You failed here, but you're not a failure. You're gonna go on because you failed once. You're not just stopping. You're gonna go on. You might fail again, but you might not. Do it with enthusiasm. Thank you, Dorian. Nice. Happy birthday to Barbara Jean Patrick in the UK. It's coming from your sister Nola Bartholomew. Happy birthday to you. Hey folks, it's 17 minutes on to. We've got the program Safe Grenada. That's up next. Lauren. Show gratitude. Reverend Samuel Caesar, good morning to you. Safe Grenada. Program from the RGPF and the GBN. Keeping you abreast, keeping you in the know of the do's and don'ts, what you should do and what we are advised to do and not to do as well. Eggies, good morning to you and Chief and Vida out there in Pomrose. Good morning. Peck and the guys in Aperitud, good morning. Jella and the folks inside of Agai. Scara, you behaving or you misbehaving? I shouldn't say miss, you mister. Carrier Koo and P.D. Martinique, good morning. It's a good day to have a good day. Pastor Benedict Newton, you and the family, good morning, man. Yeah. Mohini Johar here, good morning. How are you doing?
Good day, citizens, visitors, and even you, our beloved JCBs. I'm speaking to you today not just as an officer, but as a citizen who wants us all to make it through the carnival season safely and with a sense of pride. Carnival is our culture. It's music, color, freedom, and expression. However, we often see the same pattern emerging. Small arguments turn into fights, alcohol mixed with impulsiveness and heightened emotions leading to bad decisions, and a few people choosing violence, ultimately ruining the joy for everyone else. Let me be direct. Violence during Carnival is not part of our culture. It is not mass. It is not vibes. It is crime. And it has consequences for the victim, for the families, and for the person who throws that first punch, pulls that weapon, or makes that one reckless choice. So here's what the men and women in blue are asking from every citizen this season. First, look out for each other. If you see tension rising in a fete or on the road, step back, get security. Don't film it, de-escalate it. Secondly, plan your night. Travel in groups. Know how you're getting home. And of course, drink responsibly. One impaired decision can change your life in as little as 3 seconds. Thirdly, the commissioner and his troops will be outside. Zero tolerance for weapons, assault, and public disorder. We're not here to kill the vibe. We're here to ensure that it is enjoyed in a safe environment. To the young people, your future is worth more than one moment of anger. Don't let carnival memories be about a hospital visit or a court date. Let them be about music, friends, and a nice time. We can have a safe carnival, but it takes all of us. We will do our part. Will you do yours?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, you heard it. Hey folks, we've got to run. It's 13 minutes on to 7 o'clock. We're infringing on the time for the morning edition of news. Stay with us. The AM edition is straight ahead.
Grenada, the biggest show in Carnival, is back again. This is Free-Day. Free-Day. Wednesday, August 5th, the Grenada National Stadium will shake. Remember, you must wear black on stage. Nadia Batson and her band. Full blow. Freetown Collective. child.
Something up in the air.
Town Free.
Certain things I end up.
Money. Little Kerry. Terror of the government. Westway. Dread Lion. Lava Man.
I'm going with my no good friends. All your
Champion.
someone too late in the Mars, but
Boise.
I give me back on this road.
Dash. Sakina and the Bat. General PPC. And a special surprise guest. Gates open at 10 p.m. This is Pre-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every fete advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Friday, 24th July 2026. In the headlines, police seek public's help to find missing woman, and Groovy 2026 semi-finalists announced. In the region, 2 bodies recovered after a migrant vessel overturns in Trinidadian waters. Internationally, Thai soldiers sue ship owners over deadly Strait of Hormuz attack. And in sports, St. John's Sports advanced to CFU Club Shield round of 16. The details of this and more are straight ahead.
What happens when you add Groovy? Power Soca and Calypso all in one weekend. We get Sammy's Weekend. The most amazing part of the Spice Mass build-up comes to Progress Park, St. Andrew. A trio of competitive shows. Thursday, July 23rd from 8 p.m. The Brian Griffin Groovy semifinals. Friday, July 24th, also at 8 p.m. Dr. Trevor Friday Power Soca semifinals. And on Sunday, July 26th, the Melody Papitet Calypso semifinals. 5 p.m. sharp. Come out and support the artists as they each give 100% to secure a place in the finals. 3 crowns at stake, 3 nights facing the judges, and 3 nights of thrilling the audience. Sammy's Weekend, July 23rd, 24th, and Sunday the 26th. Progress Park.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. As I say, welcome to Graphics and his team from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF, is asking for the public's assistance in locating 44-year-old Elizabeth Waddell, a United States citizen residing at Grandance in St. George. Waddell, also known as Liz, was last seen on Grandance Beach on Wednesday, July 22nd. She is described as having a medium build, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, and short blonde hair. The RGPF is appealing especially to fishermen, boat operators, and residents along the southern coastline to report any sightings or information that may assist in locating her to the police. Now, after an evening of thrilling performances, the Spice Mass Corporation has announced the 12 artists who will move on to the 2026 Soca Groovy Soca Monarch competition. They are Sakina, Shotpree, Terra the Governor, Muddy, Reggae Atmosphere, Sabrina, Laser HD, Looney Spark and Electrify, Blackadan, Boise, and Jefferson. They will all attempt to dethrone reigning Groovy Monarch Mr. Golden. The 12 finalists will compete for this year's Groovy Soca Monarch title on Friday, August 7th at the National Stadium. Congratulations to everyone. And finally, farmers and extension officers in the Grenada's northern and eastern agricultural districts have received training as part of the Ministry of Agriculture's ginger production drive. Facilitated by Pest Management Officer Troy Augustin, the program combined classroom and practical sessions to equip participants with the skills needed for successful ginger cultivation. The ginger production drive is part of the Spice Replanting Program, which recently acquired 15,000 pounds of ginger planting materials and to help boost production. That's all the local news at this time. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. In the region, sad news, 2 bodies recovered after a migrant vessel overturned in Trinidadian waters. We have more in this OCM report.
Another tragedy at sea, this time in the waters of Trinidad. Police and Coast Guard officers continue to search the waters of the Southwest Peninsula after a migrant boat capsized on Wednesday. So far, 2 bodies have been recovered. The body of a toddler washed ashore at Losiro this morning, while the body of a man was recovered at the same location last night. According to reports, a pirogue carrying 29 Venezuelan migrants, including 23 adults and 6 children, capsized shortly after departing Losiro Beach for Tucupita, Venezuela last night. Head of Trinidad and Tobago's Hunters Search and Rescue Team, Captain Valance Rambarat, says the vessel encountered difficulty moments after leaving shore. It's believed the boat overturned, throwing all occupants overboard.
Hunters Search and Rescue Team would have received information last night that there was an incident off in the Losiro Bay area. We contacted our sources in Venezuela as well as the Venezuelan migrant community here in Trinidad. And what we found out was that yesterday a pirogue with 29 persons on board left the shoreline in Back Bay, and just as they entered the sea, there was engine failure. The seas were rough and the boat capsized. 20 persons survived the incident and made it to shore.
Search efforts continue off the southwest coast of Trinidad by emergency responders, volunteers, and Captain Rambarat's team.
My heart goes out to all those affected by this tragedy. Now, looking further afield, 3 sailors who survived an attack on a Thai cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz are suing the vessel's owners, claiming warnings from Iran were ignored before the strike. The attack killed 3 crew members, and the survivors say they were left traumatized. The case has also drawn attention to the risks and working conditions faced by many seafarers. We have more in this Al Jazeera report.
It was an attack that killed 3 sailors and has now launched a lawsuit. The men who filmed this footage blame the ship's owners for putting them in harm's way. The Thai-registered cargo vessel travelling through the Strait of Hormuz on March the 11th. Sailors gather on deck as smoke billows out of the engine room. 2 projectiles fired by Iran hit the boat. As fire spreads below decks, the order is given to abandon ship.
The moment I heard the explosions, I thought that had to be it. I knew something serious had happened. An ordinary explosion wouldn't have been that loud. It was so loud that it completely shocked me.
Now Paneti is suing the ship's owners for ignoring the warnings of the IRGC. He says he can't face going back to sea and was forced to leave his job with back pay of just over $5,000. Since attacks resumed between the US and Iran earlier this month, traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has slowed to a crawl. And as oil prices climb, other concerns have drifted away.
The crisis in the Straits of Hormuz has focused a lot on the shortage of resources, things like fertilizer and fuel, but very little attention has been paid to the conditions facing tens of thousands of seafarers, many of whom have been stranded for more than 6 months.
That's a problem in Southeast Asia, where sailors from the Philippines, Indonesia, Myanmar and Thailand have become the backbone of many shipping fleets.
Most of the seafarers cannot or do not want to complain because of the danger they might lose the job.
The waters of the strait may look calm, but for the sailors who navigate them, there are rough seas ahead. Tony Cheng, Al Jazeera, Bangkok.
And that concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. It's straight up 7 o'clock. Good morning, sporting fans. Soccer. Grenada's Premier League champions, St. John's Sports, have advanced to the round of 16 of the Caribbean Football Union Club Shield after a 3-1 victory over Dominica's Dublanc FC in Trinidad and Tobago. Alex Williams, Sherman Williams, and Chevon Sampson were all on target as St. John's Sports secured the win to keep their original campaign alive. The Grenadian champions now face a tougher test on July 26th when they take on Curaçao's Inter Williamstad, the reigning Premier Division champions, at the Hazley Crawford Stadium for a place in the quarter-finals. That's all the sports we've got at this time. More sports during a luncheon and primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
For the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster Andre Charles at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Andre.
Good morning to you, my listeners of GBN. And here's weather for today, Friday, 24th of July, 2026. Currently, the weather point Celine is fair and hazy. Winds are from the east at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 1014.7 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature 27.5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature 31.4 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum 25.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 1.4 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 128.2 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast and bad for today and tonight. Today we expect some partly cloudy conditions at first and hazy, with brief isolated morning showers, becoming fair as the day progresses. Maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sea is moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tides will be low at 8 a.m. and high at 2 p.m. Then low again at 5:45 p.m. Sunsets today at 6:35, rises tomorrow at 5:52. And just a repeat of the forecast, value for today and tonight. Partly cloudy at first and hazy with brief isolated morning showers, becoming fair as the day progresses. Maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius. I'm Andre Charles, reporting for the Met Office. Thank you.
Andre, just before you run out, I've got some interest over the weekend, all right? What's the weather? Do you have a 3-day forecast as yet to see what the weather is going to be like for the weekend?
Well, we have from yesterday's evening, and we have let me see what we're looking at for the weekend from yesterday's forecast. Things might have changed because, as everyday models come out, conditions change. But what we have for the weekend, Saturday, we're looking at some partly cloudy haze with some light to moderate showers. Sunday, we're also looking at some cloudy conditions as well. So hopefully, conditions have improved and that we can have some much fairer conditions.
Humorously, is there anything you can do to pause the weather for Sunday to make it, a very good weather?
Rain for the return of the king.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, man. It's going to be like, hopefully things will be okay, man.
Okay. Thank you, Andre.
Yes.
Have a great weekend.
All right, man. Take care.
All the best. Folks, the weather forecast, it came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Got something to share?
Call us at 440-1252.
WhatsApp 405-3052 or 407-8458.
Or email gbnnews@gbn.gd.
GBN News, first, accurate, voted #1.
It's now 5 minutes gone past 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. In the local news, police seek public's help to find missing woman, and the 2026 Groovy Soca semi-finalists announced. In the region, 2 bodies recovered after migrant vessel overturns in Trinidadian waters. Internationally, Thai soldiers sue ship owners over deadly Strait of Hormuz attack. That has been, and in sports, St. John's Sports advances to the CFU Club Shield round of 16. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Friday, 24th July 2026. On behalf of the entire news department and everyone who made this newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a safe and productive day, a very good weekend. Support the activities, of course. Be safe. Be in control of yourself at all times. And I'm still extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Graphics and the team from Hot 98 FM, it's been a pleasure having you on board with us for this segment. Have a great day now and a safe weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Grenada, are you ready? The countdown is on for the biggest family event of the summer. Our Kids Fest. Saturday, July the 25th, starting time 1 p.m. Monrouge Playing Field. It's an action-packed day of family fun. Free bouncy castles, horseback riding, face painting, exciting games, music, and so much more. And don't forget, you could be one of 2 lucky winners to take home a Samsung 55-inch smart TV. There is something for everyone everyone. And the best part, admission is absolutely free. So bring the kids, invite your family, and make memories that will last a lifetime. Wow Kids Fest, Saturday, July the 25th, 1 p.m. on Rouge Plainfield. Sponsored by Modern Photo Studio, Blue Horizon, Country Coal, Connects, and Terry's Yacht Services. Wow Kids Fest, where kids shine, families connect, and fun comes alive.
August 1st is coming, and Grenville is about to transform with activities in observance of Emancipation Day 2026.
Under the theme, proudly claiming our land, our culture, our identity.
Start your day with flavor from 6 a.m. with breakfast at the Grenville Car Park. Then at 2 p.m., the energy moves to the bus terminal for a massive community exhibition.
Come see, come buy, come support. As the sun sets, the real magic begins at 5:30 p.m. with the Flambeau March from Subi Fisher facility onward to the Grenville bus terminal.
Then at 8 p.m. is the formal ceremony with brief speeches, followed by cultural activities from 8:30 p.m. featuring drumming like you've never heard before.
Dance that moves the soul, a live band that keeps the vibe alive, and special performances by local artists and groups you won't forget.
From breakfast to midnight, it's all happening at the Grenville Bus Terminal. Saturday, August 1st. Don't be late. Emancipation Day 2026. Proudly claiming our land, our culture, our identity.
This event is hosted by the National Celebrations Committee in collaboration with SEDU.
Come experience the spirit, strength, and beauty of Carriacou. Join us for the Carriacou Regatta Festival 2026, happening July 31st to August 2nd. Feel the excitement of thrilling boat races across our crystal clear water. Enjoy vibrant onshore activity, music, food, and pure vibe. This is more than a festival. It's resilience, culture, and unforgettable memories, all in one place. So, gather your crew, bring your energy, and come sail into the celebration. Carriacou Regatta Festival 2026, anchored in tradition, sailing to tomorrow.
Looking to make smarter financial decisions? Join ACB Grenada Bank for its Investment Education Forum on Tuesday, 28th July 2026 at 2 p.m. This virtual session is designed to help you better understand investment opportunities and financial planning. Scan the QR code on your screen to register and reserve your place today. ACB Grenada Bank, helping you build a stronger financial future.
Grenada, are you ready for the most epic cool down after Spice Mass? Because on Wednesday, August 12th, the Grenada National Cricket Stadium becomes the home of one massive soca experience. Carnival Encore, Sunset Over White.
Are you ready?
Featuring not one, but two international soca giants, Marshall Montano and the Monk Band. Yes, the band. And they'll be joined by some of Grenada's biggest soca superstars for one unforgettable night of music, vibes, and pure island energy. This is the event that keeps the carnival spirit alive. The final celebration. The Encore. You don't want to miss. General admission and VIP early bird tickets are sold out online. General admission $150, VIP $550. Get your tickets now at gotofed.com and the official Sunshine Promotions outlets. Carnival Encore 2026. Sunset Over White. Wednesday, August 12th at the National Cricket Stadium. When the road ends, this is the Encore.
GBN presents Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona. 3 exciting Wednesdays of electrifying soca action. It kicks off with the quarterfinal Wednesday, July the 22nd from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The semifinals Wednesday, July the 29th from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The grand finals on Wednesday, August the 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. where champions are born and legends rise. Powered by Flow, Huggins, Answer Coatings, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Grenada Distillers, Tropical Catering Services, Ride Girl, Sandals Grenada, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, National Lotteries Authority, Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and SP's International Trading. With support from Spice Mass Corporation, Grenada Film Company, and Jambalassi Grenada. 3 Wednesdays, 1 stage, 1 vibes. Don't miss GBN Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona.
You may not always have your ATM card on you, but that shouldn't stop you from accessing your money. With Republic Bank's cardless cash service, you can withdraw cash from any ATM without using your debit card. It's simple to use. Just log into your Republic Bank app, select cardless cash, enter the amount you need and generate the one-time code. At the ATM, enter your code, confirm your details and you're done. No card needed. It's useful when you left your wallet behind and when you need to send cash to someone else securely. With cardless cash, you stay in control and in touch with your money wherever you are. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Keep it calm and true.
All right, folks, it's now 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time I'm happy to join Sergeant Troy Paul for this morning's traffic report, as brief as it may be. Good morning, Sarge.
A pleasant morning to everyone. It is always a pleasure, and as we dive right into what is happening traffic-wise into in the trial and state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Spiti Martin, We just want to let persons know at this particular time, if you're traveling throughout the Charland state of Grenada, Carriacou, and PC Martinique, you can experience moderate flowing traffic in most of the areas, especially our towns, as we were informed. And it definitely means that it is a rather quiet Friday morning, as I can say. And it is expected that we can travel throughout any of our roads with a sense of easement and with no unnecessary obstruction or accident at this particular time. So it definitely means that our roads are quiet. But as we focus on the St. George's areas, as we grand dance towards the Q&A James Boulevard direction, we do have moderate flowing traffic this morning all the way through the town. We do have that moderate flowing traffic. It is not that light as we saw as from yesterday, but it is a bit moderate flowing, as we stated, just a little heavier from light flowing traffic. And we're experiencing that volume of traffic in most of the areas. The Western Corridor do have light flowing traffic coming out from the Cherry Hill direction onto the from the western side and onto the town. Grenada direction, moderate flowing there as well. Mount Parnassus, we have light flowing traffic there. Up from the St. Paul's Lucas Street roundabout there, moderate flowing traffic with lights from Marcial, Lotus Lane, and Lucas Street. So that area there is normally not. It is not that bad, but however, the heavier from the St. Paul's direction, but nothing to be alarmed or off. Springs, we do have moderate flowing traffic at this particular time. And most of the areas, as we said, it is moderate flowing traffic in certain areas, light. Definitely, it is a Friday morning, and we know that the traffic will definitely build in as we normally have on a Friday. So it definitely means that persons, if you have not left home as yet, you so to avoid any unnecessary obstruction. In certain times, you will definitely be late if you have not left home as yet. As we dive right into the accidents for the past 24 hours, and we do have a total of 13 minor accidents reported for the past 24 hours. That is for Thursday, the 23rd of July. And we had a total of, as we said, 13. And there are as follows: traffic headquarters, 5 minor, South St. George at 4, St. David's and St. Paul's 2 respectively. So we've seen most of the accidents reported in the south of the island, with the exception of St. David's, with 2. So again, employing drivers as we explain their responsibility. And I just want to focus on a little bit on fatigue driving and so on, and driving under the influence of alcohol. As we approach the weekend, and we know we have a lot of activities over the weekend, we do have prelims started, and we also have prelims again tonight. That's the Stoker semi-finals. And tomorrow we have in July. Sunday we have Calypso and Melody Papi Chat. I hope I pronounce it okay, but we definitely have a busy weekend, so it definitely be a busy one for the traffic department. Tomorrow again, we have Carnival Children Frolic at the National Stadium, and the plan for the National Stadium, we know that the regular plan for the stadium, no parking along the entire Queen's Park Public Road from Melville Street Fish Market all the way to Cherry Hill, the entire River Road up until the Ellie Puzzle, and the Ring Road as well. The parking would be at the Q&A James Athletic Stadium with 6, and Wesley College and the VIP area in the National Stadium. Remember, emergency route will be up Cemetery Hill, down Church Street, onto Granite Road. So please be mindful if you're traveling along that area. We will expect some delay, especially from 11 o'clock, where we have a parade starting from Melville Street to the National Stadium. And the traffic plan will be in effect from that time up until the completion of the event at the National Stadium, the product. So please be mindful as well. So as we said, it is a Friday, and we focus a little. Persons may tend to consume a little more alcohol, and that they may come up from long extended show. Remember, fatigue driving and consumption of alcohol is a recipe for disaster. It definitely means, as we've mentioned for the entire week, we can utilize some of our taxis services that is available if you plan to consume alcohol, so that you would not be driving intoxicated or be driving tired, as we say, traffic driving. This is a message to the public, especially if you plan to drive. Or if you have a designated driver, that is more important. But more so, we want everyone to be safe, especially safe over the weekend. And we do not want to have high statistics when we are reporting on Monday. As we try to wrap things up, anything from you?
Not necessarily. I just want to, again, reach out to all locals here, right? Especially your drivers, to be patient with those who might be Grenadians as well, but who, coming home for the season, they reside abroad. They might not get the traffic right, so please reduce your road rage. Be courteous. Just be good. Be good citizens, all right? Let your goodness show, Don't be too irritated and so forth. Yes, everybody's busy and so forth, but they are at a disadvantage in that they're not frequently here. So be patient and lenient with them and courteous. That's all.
Absolutely. And it definitely means that once we practice those things, we definitely see the reduction that we desire. As we wrap things up again, and we will ask the question that we normally ask. If you are texting or doing anything else while you could be driving, or if you are drinking or you're tired, then the question is,
who's maneuvering that vehicle? Don't do those things. Drive if you're driving, and if you're not, stay not. Have a good weekend, Saj. I know you'll be busy. It's going to be hectic. Make sure you come up to Progress Park on Sunday, though. All right?
I'm looking forward to that.
Have a good one, bro. God bless. Bye-bye.
You as well, and all the best.
All right, good. Thanks. Folks, it's 25 minutes after 7 o'clock. We take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we commence the conversation. Stay with us.
Morning Grenada, the best way to start your day with your host Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information, bring your opinion too, civil and respectful.
This Emancipation Weekend, Freedom Takes the Sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition. Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code Freedom Chic. Bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
What happens when you add groovy, power soca, and calypso all in one weekend? We get Sammy's Weekend. The most amazing part of the Spice Mass build-up comes to Progress Park, St. Andrew. A trio of competitive shows. Thursday, July 23rd from 8 p.m. The Brian Griffin Groovy semifinals. Friday, July 24th, also at 8 p.m. Dr. Trevor Friday Power Soca semifinals. And on Sunday, July 26th, the Melody Poppytet Calypso semifinals. 5 p.m. sharp. Come out and support the artists as they each give 100% to secure a place in the finals. 3 crowns at stake, 3 nights facing the judges, and 3 nights of thrilling the audience. Sammy's Weekend, July 23rd, 24th, and Sunday the 26th. Progress Park.
Grenada, are you ready? The countdown is on for the biggest family event of the summer. Our Kids Fest. Pow Kids Fest. Saturday, July the 25th, starting time 1 p.m. Monrouge Playing Field. It's an action-packed day of family fun. Free bouncy castles, horseback riding, face painting, exciting games, music, and so much more. And don't forget, you could be one of 2 lucky winners to take home a Samsung 55-inch smart TV. There is something for everyone, and the best part, admission is absolutely free. So bring the kids, invite your family, and make memories that will last a lifetime. Pow Kids Fest, Saturday, July the 25th, 1 p.m. Monrouge Playing Field. Sponsored by Modern Photo Studio, Blue Horizon, Country Coal, Connects, and Terry's Yacht Services. Pow Kids Fest, where kids shine, families connect, and fun comes alive.
Grenada, the biggest show in Carnival, is back again. This is Free-Day. Free-Day. Wednesday, August 5th, the Grenada National Stadium will shake. Remember, you must wear black on stage. Nadia Batson and her band. Full blown. Freetown Collective. Michael Tasia. Problem Child. Town Free. Money. Little Terry. Terror of the Government. Westway. Dread Lion. Lava Man.
With my no good friends, all your
Jab King.
someone too little in the Mars, but
Boise.
Papa, give me back on this road.
Dash. Sakina and the Band. General PVC. And a special surprise guest. Gates open at 10 p.m. This is Free-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival.
GBN presents Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona. 3 exciting Wednesdays of electrifying soca action. It kicks off with the quarterfinal Wednesday, July the 22nd from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The semifinals Wednesday, July the 29th from 3 to 7:30 p.m. The grand finals on Wednesday, August the 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. where champions are born and legends rise. Powered by Flow, Huggins, Answer Coatings, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Grenada Distillers, Tropical Catering Services, Ride Go, Sandals Grenada, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, National Lotteries Authority, Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and SP's International Trading, with support from Spice Mass Corporation, Grenada Film Company, and Jambalassi Grenada. 3 Wednesdays, 1 stage, 1 vibes. Don't miss GBN Spice Up the Esplanade Mall Courtyard Soca Mona.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada.
Welcome to Good Morning Grenada. The conversation begins with two beautiful young ladies this morning. I'm happy to have with me in the studio representing the Methodist Church, especially the St. Paul's Methodist Church. I've got with me from my extreme right, Ernestine Alexander, and to my immediate right, my dear friend, Miss K. Julian Gutu. Yeah. All right. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
We're fine.
Yeah.
Up early. Had to drink some coffee to get here.
No, I mean that's
regular time.
So usually you'd be in bed at this time?
No. I'll probably be almost on my way to work.
Okay.
Almost at my office.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because I was talking to my good Calypsonian
But
friend.
I'm on vacation now, so that's why I said. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was talking to my good Calypsonian friend this morning, Darius, and he told me in bed still. I said, it's early morning, you're sleeping already? You know, you should be up by 3 o'clock, 3:30 latest, that's, you know. But nonetheless, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the St. Paul's Methodist Church, and you've got some activities a major activity coming up. Tell us about it.
All right. So it's the Bethel Methodist Church in St. Paul's.
We had that conversation last year.
So, no, I don't think so.
Y'all didn't have a, yeah, man, I remember.
Maybe a different event, not this one. Yes.
Okay.
We had a meet in St. Paul's.
Yeah, right, that is, yes.
We had a meet in St. Paul's. So we're the Bethel Methodist Church in St. Paul's. We are located in St. Paul's. And St. Paul's is a very vibrant community, a very unified community where everyone supports everyone. We're the home of the Common Cherub Steel Orchestra. And they're practicing hard right now. And a lot of important people have come out of St. Paul's, and I think Morris Bishop, our former Prime Minister, was from that area as well, just around the corner. So we have coming up on the 6th of August, which is also the same day as National Queen Show. We have our annual fair and tea, and this is an event that we've been having for decades.
Right.
And this event started in the 1960s, and let me tell you the story of how it started and how it has evolved. So in the 1960s, there was a lady who was very much involved in the church in different positions. She would have been what we call a society stone, and her name was Minas. And she was a very vibrant, active person in the Methodist Church in St. Paul's. She was known, Bethel, everyone, we meet adults now when there are funerals, and everybody will tell you that they attended Bethel Sunday School on Sundays at 3 p.m. And she was the head of the Sunday school. Everybody knew Minas. You know, like in a community, you have that one or two individuals that Aunt May, so she was known as Aunt May, and she was so everybody, Anglicans, everybody from every church came to Bethel Sunday School. So she decided that, the church was small. If you have ever been to St. Paul's, our church is still small, and it's over 127 years old. And so she said, we need a place for the kids to meet, and for the Sunday school to meet, for us to have church events, because anytime the church needed to do anything, we went to the St. Paul's Government School. So she said, we need a church hall. And so the fair was started to raise funds initially to build this hall. And we now have this hall. This hall was commissioned in 1986. It was finally built, so this would have started a lot of years there. Right. The amount of fundraising it took and the amount of fairs it took at the St. Paul's Government School to build this Minas Hall. So the hall is called the Minas Memorial Hall. So it was finally built and commissioned in 1986. And since then, it has become a community hall. So while it's a church hall, it's also a community hall. And in recent times, since it was built, people in the community, once we as a church are not using it, we will make it available to anyone. So we've had workshops, we've had people having weddings, we've had services, we've had vacation Bible schools in there, camps, any activity. We've even had dance sessions. We've had all different types of workshops, business workshops, and whatever people want from the community, and they want to have something, we'll say yes once it's available. And they just we just ask them for a donation at the moment. We don't even have a fee structure in place, and we just say, for the cleaning, for the electricity, and so on. So people know that the hall can be used. So that's how the whole event started, and we continue to have, and so nowadays we raise funds for different reasons, but the hall has been built, it's in use, and that's where we have our fairs now. So we don't have to go to, from 1986 we don't have to go to the school. So we have the fair, and it's on the 6th, and it's a time, it's carnival time. A lot of people come into Grenada. We have a lot of visitors, and all of our or I should say, all Sunday school people usually come back, and they're very big in supporting our fair and our tea and everything from the St. Paul's community. Like I said, we are like close-knit. If you know anything about St. Paul's, you don't really hear much bad stuff coming out of St. Paul's. We're really good people up there, and the fair is an opportunity for us to socialize, to mingle, to meet people we haven't seen in the past year or in a few years, people who once came, who knew me in us, people who came to the Bethel Sunday School, and so on. So it's a time we raise funds, but it's more like a big social event, a fellowship event to mingle and meet people. So we have a fair, we have the tea, and whatever in the fair, there's like all the stalls that you would see in a Catholic harvest or anything. So you would have the bakes and fish cake, the barbecue, the ice cream, the plants, the variety stalls, the clothing stalls, the cakes and pastries, lunches. This year we're having pilau lunches, like I said, bakes and fish cake, barbecue, and all that kind of stuff. So people can come and purchase, and it's part of a fundraising, and our money always, we have a building fund, so it goes back into supporting any repairs or anything we need to do on the structure and all of that.
Okay. Miss Alexander, I'm hearing barbecue, and I know you're from King of the Grill. So I think you're spearheading the barbecue department or the food department.
She normally do fish cakes.
Well, normally I do fish cake. This year we have somebody else who could do it better than me that is going to do it.
Oh, they think they can do it better than
yes.
me.
I think I heard Kim miss one of the most important aspects, the tea. The tea that we have, and that's one of our greater fundraiser.
The tea itself. The
tea, yes.
Is there anything special about the tea? Is a special tea bag you bring in from somewhere? What's so special about this?
And that's what you have to come and find out.
It's big. You get a lot for your money.
Okay.
So the tea tickets are $15, and people never complain. I think they get a good serving of whatever that has been the items that have been served. Sometimes we serve as much as 8 items in the tea, and people can sit down and chat. It's a sit down tea, so people can sit down and chat with each other and stuff like that.
So we will have different herbal and chocolate tea this year.
Herbal tea and because people are very big on the herbs nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah. Good morning, Tammy. How are you doing, Tammy, the tea lady? And I hope Grenadians, they pay attention to that, especially the tea aspect, as you said, because I remembered, was it last year? Went out to Las Vegas with this tea thing, and Grenada was, I remember at the booth, we were flocked with our cocoa, and soursop, and so forth. So
I had a friend go to that.
Yeah, right. It was
Tamika.
Well, yeah, she who I'm saying Tammy too.
Okay.
Tammy and I that went.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really, really awesome. So, is there a specific purpose for the event this year?
No, it's like I said, we've been having it, so it's just on our schedule. It's one of our fundraising social fellowships on our schedule. It's been happening since the 1960s. There is never a year when it has never happened. I don't know if there's, even in 1983, it usually happens in August, so it would have still happened in 1983.
Right.
And Ivan was in September, so it would have still happened that year. So I don't think that there's ever have been a year when we have not had it. It's a big fundraiser for the year, and also a biggest social event for the year, where people can come and the community can come and mingle. Sometimes we have the Comuncheros steel band play, but if they're not too busy, you know what I mean? It depends on how it falls, the carnival and so on. And It's just a community event where people can socialize and mingle and so on like that. But we have it every year. It's not something that happens once in a blue moon or anything.
Right, it's an annual event.
It's an annual event.
Okay.
Yes.
So the next question here is, do you purchase tickets?
Yes, we do have tickets.
You have tickets for sale?
We have tickets for sale, and the tickets are $15.
And how do you talk about pilau? Does that pilau come with the tea? Or?
No, that's different. The pilau is earlier on. The tea is from 3 o'clock, and we can do deliveries to companies to workplaces. So if workplaces want teas, we have a delivery service set up, but that's from 3 p.m. But the lunch would be from like about 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so people can have pilau lunches as well.
Okay.
And I will let Ernestine talk a little bit about the Methodist Church in general.
Yeah. Okay, so St. Paul's, Bethel Methodist Church is what it's called.
Yes,
All right, and it's been existing for over
1899.
That's a lot of years.
October 1899.
That's a lot of years.
And it was originally the people who first worshipped there was some immigrants from Barbados who came with their Methodist tradition out of Barbados.
Okay.
And we were the second church in St. Paul's. The first was the Anglican Church.
Okay.
And so we were the second church to be built and for people to worship in St. Paul's. And we've been around for a long time. Our congregation is not that big. We have services on Sundays at 9:30 a.m. and we are outreach church. We do a lot of, even though we're small, we do a lot of things that serve our community. We have, at Christmas time, we would give out food hampers, different organizations within the church. Last year we served soup to the elderly and the vulnerable. We have a women's ministry that has in recent times been having social events for the elderly where they can come to our church and have like tea and socialize and so on. We've had sewing programs, we've had baking programs, we've had different workshops for people. We try to encourage and have activities for young people. We've had things like Vacation Bible School. We've had a homework project where in the same hall, and all of this happens in that Minas Memorial Hall, where young people from 3 up can come in the afternoon to have help with their homework. So we've done that. Our young people are very active. They go out into the community at special times of the year to serve the homeless.
Okay.
So they would give food to lunches and so to the homeless on the street of St. George's. So we do whatever, and if there's any kind of disaster, as little as it is, we will give. Okay. So when Jamaica had the hurricane, we sent some money for that. Hurricane Beryl, we helped in Carriacou. Recently, the Cuba, the churches were asked to help for Cuba, so we gave towards that. So as little as we can give, we will give to any projects or any disasters or anything that's happening in the region or in Grenada itself. And we just reach out to, we make sure we check in on the sick, and we really do have an affinity for the elderly because we know that sometimes they will get lonely. Some of them don't have people caring for them, so if they, like as I said, we would give hampers and we would give some food every now and then, and different groups, we would reach out to people. So that's how we do our ministry, our big ministry to the community and to the public. Oh, we also have a scholarship fund, and we've had this scholarship fund since 2021. 2 of our scholarship holders graduated this year. They were attending the GBSS and they received the scholarship for the entire 5 years duration of we have 1 scholarship holder still in the program. They are in 4th form, and so they receive a certain amount of money for the year, every year until they finish school, and that again is a Minas Memorial Scholarship Fund. That was started on our 120th anniversary celebrations in 2019, and it's been going.
Okay.
So yeah, and we hope to keep it going. So we're, like I said, and the students usually come from the St. Paul's Government School. They are the ones who are selected for the scholarship. So we do any little thing that we can do to help in our community.
All right. Well, I think we have a comprehensive understanding and appreciation for the Methodist Church, and I want to commend you all for that milestone, 120 something years in existence.
In 2024, we celebrated 125.
Okay.
So we are now 127. 26.
Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations.
So just a little bit more. I know that you have other people.
Yeah, I'm pressed, yes.
Yes. So the Methodist Church was raised for spiritual holiness, and in doing so, while we believe that we are saved by grace and by faith in Jesus Christ, unless you are able to put that faith into effect, then nothing happens.
Okay.
So even if
faith without work is dead.
It's dead.
Yes.
So if once you are saved, you would want to do good things.
Right.
And so our thing is, our founding father, if you know the history of Methodists, started preaching to the homeless, to the drunkards, to those who are quote-unquote sinners.
Okay.
And so we continue that tradition to assist and to bring communities together. We have schools. The Methodist Church in general has schools, hospitals, and just name it.
Okay.
We are there for the community.
All right. Well, like I said, continue doing your great work. And
so we just want to remind people, the fair on the 6th, Thursday, the 6th of August, from about 12. You can come and check, get your plants, come for the tea, come for the stalls. Just come and chill and have a good time afternoon with us.
And see people who you haven't seen in a long time.
I wish you all the best in that
Thank
endeavor.
you, Innocent.
All right. Folks, we take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the conversation continues. Don't you go anywhere. Stick and stay with us.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent.
Introducing Tropical Catering Services.
The flavor of Grenada for all of life's moments.
From intimate gatherings to grand celebrations, we craft experiences you'll remember. Farm-to-table freshness, bold island flavors,
flawless presentation.
Full-service catering for every event.
Weddings, parties, corporate functions, and more.
Based in Grand Mall, St. George's, Grenada,
we bring island vibes to your venue.
Relish the moment. We handle the rest.
Tropical Catering Services.
Catering for all of life's events.
August 1st is coming, and Grenville is about to transform with activities in observance of Emancipation Day 2026.
Under the theme, proudly claiming our land, our culture, our identity.
Start your day with flavor from 6 a.m. with breakfast at the Grenville Car Park. Then at 2 p.m., the energy moves to the bus terminal for a massive community exhibition.
Come see, come buy, come support. As the sun sets, the real magic begins at 5:30 p.m. with the Flambeau March from Subi Fisher Facility onward to the Grenville Bus Terminal.
Then at 8 p.m. is the formal ceremony with brief speeches, followed by cultural activities from 8:30 p.m. featuring drumming like you've never heard before.
Dance that moves the soul, a live band that keeps the vibe alive, and special performances by local artists and groups you won't forget.
From breakfast to midnight, it's all happening at the Grenville Bus Terminal. Saturday, August 1st. Don't be late. Emancipation Day 2026. Proudly claiming our land, our culture, our identity.
This event is hosted by the National Celebrations Committee in collaboration with SEDU.
Before the digital age, before the world moved at the speed of a click, there was a signal connecting a nation. In 1986, a journey in broadcasting began in Grenada, a journey that would grow into a trusted voice across the country. For 40 years, through radio and television, we've been there for the stories that shaped our nation, the news that mattered, the voices that informed us, the moments that brought us together. Your stories, your voices, your moments. The Grenada Broadcasting Network, 40 years strong, one nation, One Network.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Start your day right. Start your day right. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Greetings, one and all. Welcome to GBN's Good Morning Grenada. The best way to start your day with your host, Gordon Innocent Joseph. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful. That's how we roll with you. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. Start your day right. Start your day right. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Grenada. News and information. Bring your opinion too. Civil and respectful.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. Welcome back. The conversation continues this morning. I have got with me two youngsters, and they're here for a very, very interesting part of our culture. And I'm going to pause my intro, and I'm going to play this.
Where the pan man? Where the pan woman? This one is for you.
Yeah. So you know we're talking pan, and these are two youngsters that are involved in the arrangement and so forth of steel pan. Gentlemen, tell us your names and your assignment.
Yeah, well, I'm Chad Lewis, and I'm the co-arranger for the Republic Bank Angel Harps. Been so for the past 4 years. This year will be 4 years.
Okay, and Mr. Ramirez.
Right.
Yes.
Mr. Ramirez.
Yes. He has Jefferson's mouth. I don't know. I don't know how Jefferson eats when he's not around.
Maybe not the voice, but the mouth hopefully. Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning, all the viewers, everyone listening, looking. My name is Jonathan Ramirez. I am one of the junior arrangers for the Quad Band Comancheros. I've been arranging about 10 years now. 11 years, yeah.
But you look as 12. How that happened?
Well, that's just the good genes, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so pan. It's one of the less recognized part of our culture, but it's a big part of our culture. And I'm happy to see two young people involved in pan. I wish I can see more. I mean, I know we have a lot of junior players, but coming to the fore and letting people know their alignment with pan and what it has done for them. How? Because it's a transformative instrument.
Yes, yes.
Right? Tell us about pan from a youthful perspective. How has pan impacted your life?
So I started playing pan when I was 10.
Okay.
And just one day in St. Paul's Government School, the teacher passed around with a sign-up sheet. I didn't know about pan, never heard about pan before. But
you must have known about pan. You must have had milk in a milk pan.
Oh, that kind of pan. But the instrument and the diversity and what it can do never really was exposed to that until that moment. And I've been playing now over 20 years. I've traveled different countries with cellos performing. Even as I was going through school, I would, play pan on the side, do playouts, make a little extra money. So pan really was a transformative tool in my life. just developing my musical ability, being able to earn some money. It teaches you discipline. And
that is what I was going to ask you. Answer the question before I ask. How did it affect and impact your discipline towards your education? Because you claim that you played it while you were in school. And how did it impact that?
Well, I had to be, very strict on my time. I had to be focused because I wanted to play pan. So that means I had to get the homework done. I had to, make sure the grades were up so that I could continue to play pan. And so that was something that challenged me to, really stick to it, balance myself well, sacrifice sometimes where it needed to be. And,
Okay. So it has impacted you positively?
Yes, for sure. 100%.
I'm asking you that so that parents and guardians out there who think that having the children involved in PAN or some other extracurricular activities would sort of distract them, to the contrary. It does them good. Mr. The name again?
Chad Lewis.
Yeah, that's a big name. Tell us about Chad Lewis and how you got involved in it. Viewers and listeners, let me just inform you. All right, we will omit the BBC this morning because of time. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much the same. Very, very, very similar. I started at 7. I started under the late David Peck Edwards.
You started at 7, playing at 7?
Playing, learning at 7.
Okay.
And eventually I went to the Great GBSS, and they're more affiliated with Angel Harps. And I just fell in love once I got to the panels there. And pretty much the same. It helped a lot with discipline. It helped a lot with retention for some reason. Yeah, my retention improved, I have to say that. As I started playing instrument, and the stats prove that, like science proved that once a child is playing a musical instrument, they tend to do varying percentages better at school. Yeah.
Right. So. Okay. So now that I've gotten the background, since your involvement, and now you're arranging, co-arranger, and things like that, what is your perception of the PAN movement in Grenada? What do you think? Do you think it's doing well? Do you think it's not doing well? What inputs you think you would require for it to be at its optimum?
I'll start. So I think the movement is doing well. For me, there's always room for improvement.
I mean, I'm just talking Angel Harps. Are we talking about PAN?
Of course, globally,
right? Yeah.
in terms of in Grenada, definitely I would say doing well. I can say that for this season, I've seen a definite thrust to get more people into the PAN yards, and that there's a great initiative by the Steel Band Association calling it the PAN Yard Vibes, where we're encouraging different members in the communities just to come out and support the bands as they get ready for competition, because it really takes a lot to get a band to the stage. You're talking about getting instruments, preparing the instruments, preparing players, uniforms, and it's a very big venture. And so just having the support of the communities that they represent, because when Cheryl's wins, everybody in St. Paul's celebrates.
Even in the past.
This year too, don't worry. This year too, I'm speaking it and I'm putting it out there.
All you're having problems with IMA Rainbow City All-Stars this year.
Well, we'll see how that unfolds.
Why you feel? Yeah, I feel so.
We'll see how it unfolds. Yeah, but the point I make is this: that I've definitely seen a thrust from the Steel Band Association. They had recent elections last year, and there's a new executive body in place, and I think that they've really stepped up to the plate in terms of pushing the agenda of PAN forward. There's always room for improvement, and I think continued engagement with the different steel bands to assess, what their needs are, how they can be best supported in their communities, I think is a good way to continue moving forward.
Wow. Okay. Now, in terms of your arrangement capabilities and so forth, how did you, both of you, because both of you are involved in that aspect as well, arranging and training and so forth. Sure. How did you move and gravitate from just being called in and sign up that paper and so forth? You from the age of 7. What was your progression path like?
Well, especially in my secondary school days, when the then arranger was given the music and all of that, it really piqued my interest on why would he do certain things the way he did. How do you get that sweet sound? How do you bring out this emotion and all of that? And I really wanted to do that. It was a dream of mine to start giving music and all of this. So in my free time, whenever we don't have practice, I will try and, get little notes for myself, get chords and all of that. And eventually it evolved to a point where, like, I'm starting to give the band songs. And then, the then arranger, he was moving up to senior panorama. And myself and my co-arranger, they appointed us, and it was really a dream come true. So the love was always there, the dream was always there, the drive to arrange was always there, and I think that's very important for young and inspiring arrangers who want to be arrangers themselves. You have to want to do it and dream of it.
What I appreciate about both you this morning is that the questions, you notice I don't have a question straight. We're just flowing. But the questions that are, while you are talking, the questions that are being prompted in my head, you're answering it before I ask them. And that's remarkable, because I ask these questions to demystify this thing that parents think that this is a distraction. Because to me, you both look as astute young men in your community and in Grenada as a whole. I don't see you all as blatant law breakers per se. I mean, you might break a little minor thing here or there, But other than that, it has really made you into personable people, right? And I would want to charge you both with a responsibility to be that sort of mentors that young people getting into not just pan but life. Because as my good friend Raylene always says, life is lifing. And with all the distractions that are there outside now, it's easier for a young person to go south. But if we have ever-present young men like you all leading and showing and shaping, they might just, because you said you wanted to, it might just start stimulating that want in them. I want to be like Mr. Lewis, and I want to be like Mr. Ramirez. Can you all do that?
Well, I certainly hope I am doing that. Right. Because, as I said, I arrange for the junior band. We have kids as young as 7, 8, up to 17, which is the max age for the juniors. And you try your best, and sometimes you wonder, is it getting there? Is it reaching home? Because sometimes during practice I would stop. I would say, well, it's not sometimes always about pan, and I try to always keep a positive word.
All right.
So it's also developing them, as you said, as people. And, I remember when I was a junior, I learned, and our teacher, I still consider him my teacher. He's now the manager of the band, Mr. Greenwich, Stephen Greenwich. And, he was a father to us. No doubt about it. There was never a holiday where we weren't flying a kite or up in a waterfall or something. And that's one of the reasons why I continue to arrange and try to lead the junior band, because that's something that I got when I was young, and I think it played, an invaluable role in the person I am today. And I'm just trying to, pay that forward. So sometimes you just hope that, all your efforts, somebody at some point will think, wow, that was a positive word or a positive impact on them.
Yeah. It's not about playing pan only. It's developing holistic individuals for the future.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel safe in your hands. Now, how are preparations coming about for the first runners-up this year, the juniors?
Well,
just being provocative.
It's all love. Like, I have a great relationship with the people in Cheros, and on the day where not so good, but after and before, all love, all love.
So you're representing
Angel Harps.
Angel Harps. Just check that mark distinction there, but it's good. It's good. You even in boxing, Mike Tyson and his opponents usually meet and spar off now and then. So that could be the press conference,
right? Yeah. I mean, I'll take a spar any day.
Okay. I mean,
light work.
Okay. I'm gonna get a bit confrontational now.
Okay.
Between the two, which one of you, and we're talking the juniors now, right?
Yeah.
Which one of the bands have the most titles under the belt?
Right now, well, it's Angel Harps by a landslide.
Yeah.
We've won the last 7 of 7.
Juniors? That's in juniors?
Yeah.
Cheryls, what's going on?
Well, I mean,
don't be intimidated because of his size, you know.
Nah. I think largely when in our recruitment, most of our kids come from the primary level, so it often takes a lot of grooming, and it takes a while to sometimes get into that phase. In like 2015, 2016, which were our last wins, we had an older, more secondary school, group of kids, and they aged out of the junior category, and so sometimes you find yourself building.
So in essence, you're saying in the not too distant future, the young ones that you groomed and still are grooming.
Oh yeah, we're ready this year. Oh yeah. I am confident in my kids. Yeah. Trust me.
What do you find?
Well, confidence is key,
Yeah.
But sometimes your best is just not good enough,
No.
And I am even more confident,
I love this. I love this.
No, but the competition makes us better,
Of course.
If God forbid they beat us this year, it's going to be a motivation. Best believe next year it's going to be mayhem to coach Lil Kerry,
And you see that in itself is another important point that you raised. The competition is supposed to make, when it is taken properly, it's supposed to make you thrive for better. Because there is always next year if God permits.
Yes.
So the competition isn't supposed to make you bitter. It is supposed to make you better.
That's right.
And that I hope that is the vibes and the narrative that you're pushing among your players. It's only 2 of you here this morning. I'll endeavor to have, but then it's the junior panorama is when?
Tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. What are your feelings like? You heard, I'm certain that you might have heard the other junior bands. Did you get the opportunity to hear the Dimensions and the not All-Stars, here Rainbow City All-Stars? What do you think the standard and the quality of that event, that panorama, junior panorama tomorrow will be like? Not just from both of your perspective, but generally.
Actually, I haven't listened to the other bands. Most times, I really just focus on Cheros. It often takes a lot, and I try to keep my focus there. But of course, I have no doubt that the bands have been working assiduously to prepare a phenomenal, presentation. And coming off the backs of what I thought was a very productive arrangers workshop with, the famed Duvon Stewart earlier this year, I am of the impression that quite a few of the arrangers there who do arrange at the junior level would have taken, some great advice there. And so I think we expect to see a phenomenal showdown tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I actively try not to listen to the other bands.
No distractions.
No distractions, and also it could affect your thinking as well. They might do something and you find, wait, we don't have that.
To get under your skin.
Yeah, it's just
psychological warfare.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I try, and I live at St. Paul's. So sometimes I would hear the drum beating, or I'll hear something, but I would turn up the music in my car or something, just to not hear. Just okay. I'll hear it on the day.
Yeah.
But after the competition, like both of you are here now, I'm seeing that level of camaraderie. During the active competition, I guess you don't see each other. You focus on your squad.
Yeah.
But subsequent to the competition, when the results and so forth are being, delivered. I hope that there is this sort of engagement, because I hope it's not selfish that we have to win, and if we don't win, we mash up the house. After the event, when you would do your post-mortem of your squad and the event, the competition, do you all come together and say, listen, these are the areas, because Grenada's progression should be first and foremost afterwards. So come together and say, listen, we have to up that so that next year's competition will be better. I hope you all do that.
I don't think we do it collectively as bands together, but individual bands.
The leaders.
Yeah. Maybe from a production standpoint of the event itself. But in terms of the arranging and scores and results and stuff, I don't think there's much in terms of cross discussion in terms of how that could be improved. I think most times it's internal.
Okay.
And bands say, well, okay, this was our score sheets. I agree with this, I disagree with that. But of course, judge's decision is final. So then you see how you can better yourself, I guess, for next year. If there were large issues that would have affected multiple bands, then that would be addressed collectively.
Okay.
Hopefully through Steel Band Association or Spice Mass and those kinds of things.
All right. Any parting words?
Well, may the best band win, all the best to all the other bands taking part, and let's see what's going on tomorrow.
Bring the A game.
Yeah, bring the A game. Yeah, we're going to bring ours.
Yeah, so just inviting everybody to come out and support.
What time the event starts?
So it's part of the Children Carnival Frolic. I think parade starts usually quite early, like 9 or 10, somewhere there. The Junior Panorama competition is carded to start, I think, about 2 p.m. thereabout, and Cheryl, yours truly, is play in one, stay in one. You know how we do. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.
Let me tell you something. You see, you have a provocative way about you. Very subtle, but it's throwing the punches. You realize that?
I love it.
Right. So it's just an open invitation for everyone to come down. A support to PAN is a support to Grenada. It's a support to our culture and a support to our future. And everyone's welcome.
In the final analysis, PAN must win.
That's right. That's right.
That should be the key. In the final analysis, PAN should be the winner.
That's right.
All right? Yes, gentlemen, I am proud of you. And let that spirit of camaraderie and so forth and the love for it and the development of it be contagious among the other panning fraternities.
Surely.
All right?
Thank you.
All the best,
for the opportunity.
All the best. Folks, I've been speaking with Mr. Ramirez and Mr. Lewis. They are both representing the junior panoramas from Cheros and Angel Apps. Go on out tomorrow, show your support to the young panists, and be present. Don't be left out. That's it for the conversation, this arm of the conversation. Thank you for being with us, an extended version thereof. Bye-bye.